2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Northbridge or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Addison Ray here on Nova TGIM. Happy Monday afternoon. In just under an hour, big announcement.
Huge.
This is a very big announcement.
Like really big announcement, so much so that we've even had a meeting about the announcement and about how we're going to announce the announcement.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. There's been emails with the words embargoed and
Highly
confidential on them.
Kylie
Yes.
Confidential.
Highly
I know.
confidential. I really like that. And then the little, the red priority
Yeah.
thing. It's
Yeah.
it's big. It's huge.
Is this the reason our Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is calling you, wanting to know before the embargo's lifted what our
hello,
big
Prime
announcement is
Minister.
after 5 o'clock? No, is that a no or a yes? Do you want to know what our announcement is after 5? Are you trying to get an early mark on the announcement?
Of course I do.
Okay.
You going to let me know?
We'll have to let you know off air, but we've got a huge announcement at 5
If
p.m.
you like music and travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good combination.
What kind of music are you listening to at the moment, Mr. Prime Minister?
Oh, gee, I'm listening to the Angie McMahon album, and Sarah Blackska's got a fantastic new album as well. So a lot of Australian music.
Sarah
Australian
Blasko lives
women
in your
are
electorate
really
too, I know.
nailing
So
it. She does indeed. She does. Always a positive, but so do most musicians in Sydney, I think.
absolutely.
Do you get much time to sit and just, pop your AirPods in and have a listen and soothe your soul with some beautiful music?
A little bit, yeah. Well, I do a lot of time on planes, so that's a time when you can just listen to music. But I also have quite a good vinyl record player here at the lodge.
okay.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, Robbie, our very own tech, helped set it up when we came and did cricket with you last year. Remember Robbie from Nova helped you set it up?
It's on his CV.
To make sure that it all actually worked technically. So they were there for a number of hours. Thanks, Nova.
Now, Prime Minister, did I see, because I couldn't attend this year, did I see that you were at Mardi Gras? So, because if you were, thank you for taking my spot.
I was, of course, at Mardi Gras again, and it was just really, really positive. It's just a great celebration of our diversity and respect that goes back a long way. I've been marching for a long time, for most of the last 40 years, and it's always such a positive event in Sydney.
Have you managed to get the glitter off since? Because it does stick
It's
around
very
for quite some time.
Well, my team did ask me about those things. You've got to dress up and everything else. What are you wearing? And I was very dull and boring, I'm afraid. I'm a sort of, it was the day before my 62nd birthday of this straight white bloke. I wasn't going to pretend I was more glamorous than I am.
No, it's okay. We've seen you in your PJs, remember, the day after you won the election,
That's
so it's
right.
all good.
Yes.
That's true, and that was pretty ordinary.
It's my phone background.
That's more my style.
I love it. Now it's been quite a tough week for everyone in southeast Queensland and northern New South Wales. Cyclone Alfred really took a toll, really, especially southeast Queensland, right?
Oh, look, it sure has. And I've spent the last couple of days where today we were at, we started off at the Gold Coast and we went to the SES headquarters at Tweed Heads, and then we went to the Australian Defence Force barracks just outside of Lismore, and we met with the SES there and around Canelabar as well. The amazing volunteers, and can I say this? Just a shout out to all of the SES volunteers, to the police and emergency services, to our Australian Defence Force. They have done an amazing job. Yesterday I was up went to Logan headquarters, Gold Coast headquarters, Disaster Relief Australia, as well as to the barracks there in Brisbane, the Gallipoli barracks at Enoggera. And there, of course, that's the barracks where the soldiers who were injured in the accident on Saturday night are from. And so they're doing it extra tough, of course, because the Defence Force are all family with each other. So we went there just to thank them as well. But it's been remarkable. The effort, the preparation has been superb.
I remember living up in Queensland in the 2011-2012 floods, and one thing I noticed, if you ever want to be anywhere for a disaster, it's Queensland, because the Queenslanders are...
Oh, they really pull together.
It's like nothing I've ever seen before in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, they sure do. Look, at the worst of times, we see the best of the Australian character, just people helping each other.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Trees down, and there's a whole lot of power outages, but people are incredibly resilient. And one of the things that was obvious as well is so many, like of the Defence Force people and the people working at Gold Coast Council or Logan Council, also have their own homes being impacted as well.
Yeah, of course.
But they're just thinking of others, not thinking of themselves.
On a lighter note, though, very quickly, read the cyclone, Mr. Prime Minister. The power you have to have had it changed from Cyclone Anthony to Alfred.
Is that...
That's
I don't
real.
want Cyclone
Really?
Joel.
No, it was meant to be. The next one in line was Cyclone Anthony.
Really?
Yeah, and they skipped it because of you.
Yeah, well, they make a decision because they don't want people to be confused, and if it's a name of someone who is prominent and will be doing media,
Oh my gosh, of course.
Cyclone Peter Dutton.
they don't want. They don't want. Well, he went missing for a few days, so
It's like
they
me.
don't want to confuse people, essentially, and for people to wonder if they're talking about me or talking about
It's quite amazing, though, to have that kind of power.
Part of the decision.
No, I love it.
No, fair enough. They might have just thought you were in a mood.
course.
Oh, he's in a cyclone. He's in a mood.
Yeah,
No, but
that's right.
it is amazing, though, that to see the people coming together in these moments. Like, when we've had so many of these instances, whether it's the fires or floods or cyclones, whatever's happening, it is so nice to see the nice side, because so often we get to see the ugly side of people, and it's beautiful to see everyone coming together.
It's amazing, Australian spirit and resilience, and people who are in such good moods. There are people who I've met who've been working, 20 hours a day, literally, having a little bit of kip and then getting back on their tasks, whether it be the people working at the Council, Disaster Relief Australia, some of the Defence Force personnel, and they're all just upbeat. It's uplifting for them when they're helping people. They're all so enthusiastic. And I met some of the SES people at Tweed Heads. There were 3 from Marrickville, from my
really?
from just around the corner, who've driven up. It's a fair way up to Tweed Heads in bad weather conditions,
Yes.
just to help out, and that is really inspirational.
We've got quite a few Queenslanders in Australian Idol this year, and some of them haven't been able to have their families come down for the shows, and their kids and their wives can't be there. Have you had a chance to tune in and watch any of Australian Idol?
I do. It's one of the shows that I actually like because of the varied talent. But occasionally, of course, you get an absolute gem, and it's people having a crack, and that's wonderful to see as well.
Absolutely.
All right, mate, we've got a huge show and big announcement after 5. Are you going to call the election here, or are you going to do that another place? Just quickly before we let you
I'll
go.
have to wait to see what you decide at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, don't you go to the competition.
That could have implications for the election. It could have a national significance. So I'll have to,
All right,
have
well,
Could
to
have
wait.
a ripple effect.
Pause it after 5. Lovely to speak to you, Albo.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. On Nova.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Northbridge or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.